You know, it's fascinating how the world of politics can sometimes feel like a game of chess, where every move has the potential to shift the balance of power. Take the Maldives, for instance. This picturesque island nation, known for its stunning beaches and vibrant marine life, has recently found itself at the center of a geopolitical tug-of-war between two major players, India and China. It's a classic case of a small country caught in the crossfire of larger ambitions, and it's a story that's both engaging and relatable because, let's face it, we all know what it feels like to be caught in the middle of competing interests. So let's break this down. The new president of the Maldives, Mohamed Muizzu, has made waves with his foreign policy decisions that seem to tilt the scales away from India and toward China. Now, this is significant because, for years, India has been a key ally of the Maldives, providing economic support, security assistance, and a sense of stability in the region. The Maldives, with its strategic location in the Indian Ocean, has always been a point of interest for both nations, but Muizzu's administration is signaling a shift, and that's where it gets really interesting. Imagine being in Muizzu's shoes for a moment. You're leading a nation with a population of just over 500,000 people, and you're faced with the daunting task of navigating international relations. On one hand, you have India, a neighbor that has historically been a friend. But on the other hand, there's China, a rising superpower with deep pockets and a willingness to invest in infrastructure and development. It's like being at a crossroads, where every decision could lead to a different path for your country's future. Now, what's driving this shift? Well, it boils down to a few key factors. First, there's the issue of national sovereignty. Many Maldivians feel that India's influence has been too strong, and they want to assert their independence. Muizzu's campaign resonated with this sentiment, as he promised to reduce Indian military presence and foster closer ties with China. It's a relatable struggle, isn't it? The desire to stand on your own 2 feet, to make decisions that reflect your values and aspirations, rather than being swayed by a more powerful neighbor. Then there's the economic angle. The Maldives has been hit hard by the pandemic, and the need for economic recovery is more pressing than ever. China has stepped in with promises of investment and development projects, which can be incredibly appealing for a nation looking to rebuild. It's like that moment when you're trying to decide between 2 job offers, one from a stable company with a long history, and another from a startup with exciting prospects but uncertain outcomes. The allure of quick economic gains can be hard to resist, especially when your people are counting on you to deliver results. But here's where things get complicated. While the prospect of Chinese investment may seem attractive, it's essential to consider the long-term implications. There's a growing concern among experts that increasing reliance on China could lead to a form of debt dependency. We've seen this play out in other countries, where infrastructure projects financed by China have resulted in significant economic challenges down the line. It's a cautionary tale that resonates with anyone who's ever taken on too much debt or made a financial decision without fully understanding the consequences. And let's not forget the regional dynamics at play. The Indian Ocean is a crucial maritime route for global trade, and both India and China are vying for influence in this strategic area. For India, the Maldives serves as a buffer against China's expanding footprint in the region. For China, the Maldives represents an opportunity to enhance its maritime Silk Road initiative. It's a high-stakes game, and the Maldives is a pawn that could tip the scales in favor of one side or the other. As we watch this situation unfold, it's essential to remember that the people of the Maldives are at the heart of this narrative. They are not just geopolitical pawns. They are individuals with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. The decisions made by their leaders will impact their lives in profound ways. It's a reminder that politics is not just about power plays and strategic alliances. It's about the human experience. It's about families, communities, and the future of an entire nation. What does the future hold for the Maldives? Will Muizzu's administration successfully navigate this delicate balancing act between India and China? Will they be able to assert their sovereignty while ensuring economic stability? It's a complex puzzle, and the answers are far from clear. But one thing is certain: the world will be watching closely. In many ways, this situation reflects broader global trends. We live in an increasingly interconnected world, where the actions of one nation can have ripple effects far beyond its borders. As individuals, we may not have a say in the decisions made by our leaders, but we can certainly engage with these issues, educate ourselves, and advocate for policies that prioritize the well-being of people over power dynamics. Ultimately, the Maldives is more than just a beautiful vacation destination. It's a microcosm of the challenges and opportunities facing small nations in a rapidly changing world. The choices made today will shape the narrative of tomorrow. And as we reflect on this unfolding story, let's remember the importance of empathy, understanding, and the shared humanity that connects us all. Whether you're in the Maldives or halfway across the world, the quest for dignity, independence, and a better future is something we can all relate to.